Hello, hello, this is Cara. It is day 58 and it's letter T for the ABC April Challenge. And I went down a rabbit hole. I am filming this so late in the day because the rabbit hole began. And I was thinking about what I wanted to do today for letter T, and I thought, how about Trifold Tag? That works. And then I thought, well, how about I make a freebie? And then I went from how about I make a freebie to how about I use an older kit to make the freebie with, and then how about I update a couple things in that kit that led to how about I update the listing for that kit. So here we are. Here we are. Here is our freebie. It is from the Pretty Florals kit. And this is one of my still to this day favorite kits. So I picked a couple of my favorite pages as the tags, and then I added some ephemera, and then I altered one of the pages, and this is going to be the background that you can print. So the freebie is 2 pages. So then I went and, like I said, I updated listing and I updated some of the pages. So if you haven't seen the Pretty Florals, I went ahead and print this because I'm going to make a video for Etsy as part of my updated listing. So all of these pages are the same. Here's one of the pages that I updated. In the original, these lines are pretty big, and looking back on it, I didn't like how large they were, so I shrunk them. So I like it much better now. If you purchased this kit originally, if you message me in Etsy, I will send you the updated files. And then this one, in the original, the dots went through the flowers, so I fixed that. I like that much better. This page is the same. This is the same. The only thing I changed is how my name looks, and I added my logo on those pages. Same here. And on this page I added these labels, and this one I added labels, and I also added words in the labels. This one is the same. This one is no, this one is not. This one you could see the clock behind the flower, and I didn't like that, so I fixed it. And a couple of the pages I think printed weird, so I fixed the printing issue as well. This is one of my all-time ever favorite journal pages. I think these actually are my 2 favorites. And then this one is the same, but again I changed my logo. I think it's 18 pages or 17 pages. All of everything in my shop is on sale. If you get the newsletter, the April coupon is still good. I think that's for 20% off. And if you purchased the bundle of the warm colors, there's a 20% off coupon as a thank you in that as well. I realized after I was done recording that I didn't show the entire kit. So here's the rest. I'm pretty sure this is the rest of the kit. So here we go. It's been a day. The struggle bus is real today. And there's small tags. And so that is the whole Pretty Florals kit. Okay, back to the video. So, okay. That was the rabbit hole in which I went. Okay, so we're going to take our freebie, which you can get in the coffee shop, and make a trifold tag. So I need to go cut this, make these pockets tucks, so we can tuck some of this ephemera in. I backed the ephemera with some cream colored cardstock, and I cut these. I kept the inside parts together, and I trimmed down the backing sheet. And cut right here where this center line of the tag is. And I'm going to cut it down so that I can glue it together. Alright, so I'm going to line it up with my little trim mark. Make sure this is going to work. gonna cut these two apart. Okay. Glue these on the back. I think I made that one a little too short. It'll be okay. All right. So I'm going to glue this one on all the way. I'm not going to make a pocket back there. I don't know if I have any glue stick left in here. So on Saturday, I think we're doing Craft Showdown, and I think Denise Paper Crafty is our guest. And if you haven't seen the Craft Showdown, it's on its own channel now. If you do a search with the @ symbol and do @Craft Showdown, you will find it. It starts 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's a good time. If you have nothing to do, or if you're being crafty and you want to watch something craft related while you're crafting, it's fun. I just thought of that because the last episode I sent Sherry a gigantic, extra large size glue stick. If you ever watched the show, you know that she, for whatever reason, tends to not glue down her projects, which is kind of silly. So I gave her a hard time and bought her a big glue stick. So that was pretty funny. And she opened it up on the show. That show was riddled with technical issues, storms, and internet issues. So hopefully this Saturday is much more smooth than the previous show. Alright, so now I'm just going to trim off the backing. Oh, Cara! Look what I did. I didn't want to do that. See what happens when I'm talking? Oh man, is it too late? Well, this is what we're going to do for Plan B. I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. That is not what I wanted to do. I was going to make pockets with that, but I was chatting. Goodness, goodness. So that's what it looks like with the backing, and I was wanting to make these pockets. So I'm going to score right here on this line and on this one, like the in-between part. This will be my front. I printed, this is from the Pretty Florals kit, and how about I use this, and we'll use this to make pockets. Okay, now I will glue this on 3 sides. The jets are flying, so that will go there. Turn this part off. Make a thumb notch on this part. There we go. Okay, not bad. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'll punch my thumb notch really quick. Turn this off. I'm going to ink my edges. This would look really cute with the sewing. I think for this one though, I am just going to ink the edges. Put that right up here. I can fold that over, and then that will make that a little more sturdy. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Cute. And then I have this one. Little washi tape. Put that right there. Okay, that looks cute. And then we can tuck these in. Like that. I have some of my flowers that I've cut out from book pages or made from die cuts, and I just cut, this is a scrapbook piece of paper. This is a piece from 49 at Market, which is just kind of a scrap, so I figured this looks good and that works. So let's see what we have. That's cute. That's good. No, I think I'm going to do this one because it's book page flower and book page flower. Maybe a little lace across there. That, and I don't think I'm going to put a topper on them. Turn this one off though. Stamp something and add these. That might be cute. Ink. Alright, let's get out the stamps. I'll be right back. Okay, I looked up, thought I was recording, and I wasn't. So what I did is I stamped this and this and this. I added some lace, and I added this to that tag. And now we're going to add the brad. Oh, and I did the stamping. And we're going to add this brad to these tags. Like that. It's pretty cute. And I'm going to cover this back washi. There we go. Alright, so there's that tag. And then we'll go over here. Like that. here we go. There's our ephemera. And then this closes. And then we have a tag tucked over here. Cute. We have our belly band that we created the first day or so. Make a band with this. So I added magnets because I didn't have, it's still drying, I didn't have Velcro. Go to Dollar Tree. So I have a magnet here and a magnet here, and it's still drying, but it will close. I think that'll be cute. It kind of closes, and there's the band, and that's how I'll keep it closed. Pretty cute. I just need to stop messing with it and let it dry. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside, and here is our Trifold Tag. Okay, you can grab the freebie in my coffee shop. Check out the pretty florals. Like I said, it's still one of my favorites. And as always, I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.